Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kasa podcast. This is your boy Kojo in the building. This is episode 2 of the season 2 of the Kasa podcast. We hope you're doing well. I've got the whole family in the house. I've got Afia in the building, looking pretty as always. D came with some fire today. D came with the fire, and Nag is here. Nag, I love your suit, man. Your jacket
Oh,
is just
Charlie,
doing the trick. How you doing,
Charlie,
brother?
Charlie. I'm doing good, and you?
I'm
Well,
great, brother. I'm great. Afia, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm coping, Kuju. Everything is
Coping?
fine.
That's not what I want to be hearing. No, I need some
Energy.
positivity, energy. Coping.
I'm good.
Good. D, how you doing?
I'm doing very fine.
Good.
Very, very
How's the
fine.
week for you guys? How's the week? What did you guys get into?
oh, for
Hmm.
me, only in my room with my phone, and I'm enjoying Twitter Spaces. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
boring, but but I can't complain. You
Good.
understand me? I can't complain. So like,
Mm.
yeah, it's
Didn't
good.
you go to work this week?
This week, no, no.
Okay. Efia, what did you get into?
Nothing vigorous. Like I was just basically at home, in
Mm-hmm.
bed, eat,
Mm-hmm.
relax. I'm preparing for next. I think next week you're gonna resume school,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm prepping my whole brain, my
Mm-hmm.
body for the school season. So I wasn't doing
Oh,
anything active.
nice. D, what did
Yeah,
you get into? What did you get into?
same old stuff. Like nothing
Same
of
old,
the
same old.
yeah, nothing of the usual. Mostly
Okay,
indoors because of
okay.
COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Watching
Oh,
movies.
you went to the gym.
Yeah, I went to the gym. So I started the
Yeah,
Okay.
gym this week.
You're
I think
back
I went
again.
twice. Yeah, I
Nice,
yeah.
went
nice,
twice
nice,
again. Though.
nice. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about the things we need to be able to achieve our goals. We're going to be talking about self esteem and confidence. I'm so excited to get into the meat of the conversation,
Meat
right?
of the conversation, right?
But there's
Because
there's quite a few items I would like us to touch on before we get into the nitty gritty of the conversation. I have a big question for you guys. I don't know how big it is going to be, but Ifia, Ifia, I want you to tell us, when did you look in the mirror, right? When did you finally look in the mirror, look at yourself and go like, I am a beautiful young woman? When did you come to that
Hmm.
realization? I'd come around. So D and Nag, start thinking about it. But if yeah, when did you look in the mirror and go like, I am a beautiful young woman?
I think that should be high school.
High school. So that's
Yes.
like what, 13, 14,
No, high school is like 15, 16,
15. Okay.
16.
Hmm.
I think it was high school. One
Mm.
time it was, I think we had reopened. And
Mm-hmm.
so we went to school and I, my sister gave me this ninth wear.
Mm.
Yes. My sister gave me I think I was in second year or so.
Okay.
So one time I was going to take my bath and I think she a form one student here.
Mm-hmm.
She saw me, I was like, in high school, they call you, they add sister to your name.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sister Shea, you look so nice. You're so pretty. And I told her,
And
yeah.
you melted like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, okay, this is not something I was expecting. So I
Mm-hmm.
went back to the dormitory and then I went to put a mirror at the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, now let me look at myself properly.
Mm-hmm.
What is there that I'm not
Mm.
seeing? So it was, I think it was afterwards that I felt like, okay, I'm really, very pretty. So
Mm.
I didn't really look down on myself and think, oh, I'm like this, oh, I'm like that. Yeah.
Nice. D, when was it
Yeah,
for you?
I think I have a similar story as Abby, but I think mine
Mm.
started in junior high school. My teachers
Okay.
were giving me compliments a lot.
Mm.
So I think it got into my head, but I became
Okay.
very self-aware when I
Mm-hmm.
got to senior high school. The
Okay.
sisters were, I was in Form 1 by then.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I'll get back to school,
Mm-hmm.
I would go to the barbering salon, go and get this haircut. There was
Mm-hmm.
this haircut they called fading at
Yeah.
that
Okay.
time. So I get a fading, get back to school, and the compliment I'll be getting. I'm like,
Okay.
whoa, okay.
Okay.
So that got into my head, and same time I had to go and look into the mirror. Like, what are
Okay.
these your minors to see?
Mm,
So that's
mm,
when I became self-aware
mm.
that okay, I'm indeed pretty.
Hmm. So the reason I asked this question, and if you're for those in the for those watching the video, leave the answer in the chat box. I really want to know. It's a question that I feel is the starter to self realization, getting to know your worth, getting to know who you are. And so this is just a conversation starter. I want us to think back. When exactly did you realize what others were seeing? Right? When did you? Oh, I look good, because as we get into the conversation, you'd see exactly why I asked the question. But in the comment section, just tell us a short story, or if it's just the age, let us know when you got to find this out. Nag,
Yo,
when did you finally come to it and say, hey, I am a fine young man? Like, it is important for the conversation we're about to have about chasing our dreams, chasing our goals, getting where we want to go, meeting our expectations for the year 2022. So Nag, tell me when.
hmm, you've asked a very, very, very big question, eh?
Mm,
Okay. Since my life, I think I had this perception because my mom used to tell me, insult me like,
mhm,
hey, your face look ugly, like
mm, mhm,
that mother
mhm,
stuff.
mhm,
Like if
mhm,
I do anything. So I
mhm,
was like, oh, okay.
mhm,
So I never find like I never have that perception
mhm,
that I
mhm,
look I'm a fresh boy. You
mhm, mhm,
understand me?
mhm, mhm,
So one day when I went to school and I was like, one lady approached me and said,
mhm.
and comprehend me and say, oh, uh, Nanajima, you look beautiful.
Oh.
And I realized, yes, I feel big,
Mhm,
big, and I
mhm.
was like, wow, you
So this
understand me?
was like high school.
High school, it happens on the
Okay.
high school.
Okay.
You
So,
understand?
what age was this? At what age were you at this point?
High school, I think it was
15, 16,
no. High school was I think 20 or something. 20
20.
something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
20,
Okay.
yeah. Let's say 20, yeah. Yeah.
Guys, the comments are coming in thick and fast, and we appreciate you joining the podcast. And we need you to leave your comments in the section below, right? When did you look in the mirror, right, and know that, hey, I am a beautiful young man or a beautiful young woman? Hey, Nag made me use beautiful, handsome young man. Nah. Precious is asking Nag, did the woman? Oh my God, the lady comprehended you. I think we all know the point Nag was trying to get across, and this is why we love our Nag. I must say, last week people were just dying. I have a couple of Nigerian friends who texted me, "Your Nag guy, he is just something else." Everybody was just like, "Oh my gosh." If yeah,
No.
the comments are coming in for you. If yeah, you're looking really good. Yeah, today people are looking good. D, if yeah, Nag, everybody's looking their best,
You
and I think it's
really
so
have
apt
to
for the
talk
conversation we're trying to have, right? When,
about.
in my opinion, when a person looks in the mirror and finally accepts themselves, right, and finally stops criticizing, oh, I have a big ear, I have this, I have this, is the beginning of a journey, right? That over time leads them to great heights, right? It leads them to places they never really imagined they could go. And I ask the question because most often, right, we get called on to do something, right? Like we go to an event, we have an event, and they're like, "Hey, the host is running late. D, can you MC?" I'm like, "Oh, me? No, 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 no. I'm not good at public speaking." Oh, me. No, no, no. This is not a face for TV. Oh, this is not a face for YouTube. Oh, this is this. We always push ourselves away from actually realizing these things. But the day you're like, okay, I can do it. I can also pick up the mic and do it. Most often we surprise ourselves. And I bring this up. D was here at the beginning of the podcast. If was here at the beginning of the podcast, we were just sitting in their living room having a conversation. And we're like, let's start a podcast. And none of us realized we were podcasters. None of us thought we were podcasters. And today, look at us, right? And so I think accepting yourself, believing in yourself, and I think most often accepting our looks and how we look is the first step to realizing our self-worth and our self-esteem. And I think it's a great component to chasing our goals, right? So I want you guys to share stories where um, just having confidence in yourself made you do things you didn't think you could do. Like something you never really thought of, but then you offered the opportunity and you stepped up to the plate and you delivered. But before you guys come in, I have a comment I want to address. I was always told by my family that I had big ears and it worried me. A few years ago, someone told me they love my big eyes and it worried me. And a few years ago, someone told me they love my eyes and it changed everything about me. That compliment was life changing. That's so beautiful. You shared that with us. Um, it's wonderful, right? That sometimes we don't even see it till people compliment us, and I think it was a common thread in most of the stories you shared. Ifya
Yeah.
said she was on her way, and a junior was like, "Hey, sister Ifya." D was like, "Hey, I get a haircut," and everybody is complimenting the haircut, right? Compliments do change lives, and we Precious, I know Precious personally. She's a very gorgeous young woman. And don't mind those people who are talking about your eyes, because Precious, you have beautiful eyes. You have beautiful eyes. And I know Nag is laughing because he's seen her eyes. And sometimes once we begin to accept these things about ourselves, it gives us this confidence to approach things. So any stories of when you guys just did something out of sheer belief, right? Knowing, hey, I'm the bomb, and then you went out there and delivered.
Mhm.
If yeah,
Could you?
when was it for you? When
Um,
you were asked to come sit on Kasa podcast?
no, I think
Mhm,
it will still be
mhm,
from high school.
mhm,
So in high school, right, you have
mhm,
a fresher, like a form one
mhm,
student. When you come, they have freshers night.
mhm, mhm, mhm,
So they'll ask all of you to either dance, act,
mhm,
do something.
mhm, mhm.
And then they would ask you after you done, no, you model. They'll do
Mhm.
mix something. Like they want to play with you.
Okay.
And there was a time I was asked to dance. I
Mhm,
I used to dance. Okay.
mhm,
I was asked to dance. I was like, I was so shy. But I'm like, okay,
mhm,
let me try something out.
mhm.
And I was just doing it so they don't punish me. But I ended up
Okay.
doing so well.
Uh-huh.
And then I think I won the Miss. I don't know how to do upstairs. Like there's something called Miss Upstairs, Miss Downstairs.
Okay.
So I won, and I'm like, okay, I didn't even
Mm,
think I could do this. I had not
could do
prepared
this.
for that
Mm,
thing.
mm,
And I feel like sometimes you just have to try it. You don't have to
mm,
think about how I look, what will
mhm,
somebody think. It just
mhm,
hinders a lot of progress.
mhm,
You just do what you can do. If it's not
mhm,
good, you improve on it. You don't
mhm,
have to
mhm,
um, bring
mm,
yourself back thinking, oh, I'm not that good. I don't think people
mhm,
like me the way I like myself.
mhm,
Like
mhm.
thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
That's definitely true. And I think now, I think from your story, people can understand why I asked the preceding question, right? Because
yeah.
sometimes it's all in our head. We hold ourselves back before it, like before someone would even enter a beauty contest, right? Sometimes they have everything it takes to win, but they look themselves in the mirror and like, nah, who am I to be Miss Legon? Ah, no, forget. Who am I to be Miss Ghana? Ah, no, forget it. But once you accept it, now you're able to go out there. And do you know the funny thing? Everybody who has won a beauty
Mhm.
contest
Mhm.
entered a beauty contest. That's the one thing that is common among every winner. You actually have to enter to win. Most people don't enter because they don't feel good enough. And we can relate it to almost all the goals we're setting this year. If you
Yeah.
want to finish grad school, you have to enter grad school. You have to
Yeah.
believe in yourself. Hey, I am intelligent enough. I'm smart enough to enter grad school. If you
Yeah.
want to win any competition, you have to believe in yourself, have that confidence to actually start. It's a beautiful thing. Get into
Yeah.
that. I think, there's a saying that there are two important days in your life: the
Mhm.
day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would flip those around. I think the day you were born, and people who know me know I'm not so big on birthdays. The day you were born, I will scrap that. I think the day you find out why you were born and the day the world finds out, those are the two important things. And I feel
Yeah.
the first step to finding why you were born is accepting yourself, building that self-esteem, looking in the mirror and telling yourself, hey, you're it. And that's why things like words of affirmation work.
Yeah.
People wake up in the morning and look in the mirror like, you're going to kill it, you're going to win, you're going to smash it. I think it's the first step in most things to a healthy mindset. D,
Yeah.
what do you have a story for us?
Yeah, I think I have a story like that. I think
Mm-hmm,
I was a prefect in high school,
mm-hmm,
and I haven't given at that time. I hadn't given announcements before
mm-hmm,
the entire school before.
mm,
So the guy or the prefect in charge that day to
mm-hmm,
give announcements,
mm-hmm,
I don't know what happened, but he was incapable of doing that. So
mm-hmm,
they called me. I was the sports prefect, so they called
mm.
me to give a quick announcement. And my God, that was my first time. And if you know me, you know I'm a very shy person. I don't like talking, and talking in front of people is one of my
Mhm,
major problems. So I had to
mhm,
keep speaking to myself like, D, you can
mhm,
do this, you can do this.
mhm,
And there's
mhm,
like um a population of about 2,000 and more going to stand in
mm,
front of them. So I just had
mm.
to speak to myself that I got this, I could do this. And then I just took up the task and then went ahead to deliver. So that
That's
was my
awesome.
first challenging moment, and I was able
Mm,
to like
mm.
pick up the task and then deliver.
And and I bet you killed it. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
did
there,
my
but I
best.
bet you killed it.
I did my
You
best.
see, and that's the beautiful thing, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
opportunities fall on our lap. Something we're not even prepared for, something we were not expecting. If I remember yesterday, we are having a conversation, and I'm like, sometimes you can't even plan for those ones. When I do my life plan, I don't plan for all those happenstances. But when you step up to the plate, you deliver. And I feel one of the key components to actually step into the plate is having that belief that I can do it. Nak, do you have a story for us?
More story.
Yeah,
You
give
know
it to
something? Let me make it short. Let me make it short. Like
give it to us. Give us a story.
after I
Mhm,
finished SHS and
mhm,
I applied for a school,
mhm,
I chose graphics,
mhm,
fashion.
mhm,
Fashion. I think fashion design was the last choice that I chose.
mhm,
So I was like, and they gave me fashion.
mm,
I was
mm,
like, no. You when looking into my grade, like I don't
mhm,
deserve to be picked at the last. You understand me?
mhm,
The
mhm,
last choice. You understand
mhm,
me? So
mhm,
I was expecting them to take me as a graphics design, as a
mhm,
graphics. You understand? So they
mhm,
didn't give me that program, and they gave me fashion.
mhm,
And the fashion, to do you know one thing, is
mhm.
advanced fashion,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
meaning 1 year course.
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of them to give me 3 year
Mhm,
3 year
mhm,
course, I
mhm,
don't know why. So I
mhm,
was so disturbed. So I
mhm,
was
mhm,
working, and I went to the fashion lab and explained things to the HN, what do you call it, the
Head of
HOD. Yeah,
department. HOD, yeah,
yeah.
head of department. Mm-hmm.
That this is the grade that I have. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why they gave me at the advanced fashion.
Mm-hmm.
and and he said he can't do anything about it. So like
Mm-hmm.
one of the colleagues over there advised me that this is a good course. I should, I
Okay.
mean, take a bold
Mm-hmm.
step,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, use it. You understand
Mm-hmm.
me? So
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. So when I went to hostel, and my
Mm-hmm.
mom called me, and my dad, my mom and dad called me, and
Mm-hmm.
they asked me what course am I did I have, and
Mm-hmm.
I told them no, I'm doing a fashion
Mm-hmm.
design and textile.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
were like, why? Are you crazy? Are you this?
Oh my
Eh?
goodness.
If you
Mm-hmm.
if we are going to do fashion, why don't you ask? We have our aunties over there who are sewing. Why don't you let them? I mean,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
put you that place. You understand
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
So I hung up the phone, and
Mm-hmm.
I put the phone somewhere. 3 days time, they never hear from me. You understand me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So on the fourth day, I on my phone. They were the first person to call, and they called me. They went and do their research. They asked about their friends, and those
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like, ah,
Mm-hmm.
is fashion can fetch us money, or like
Mm-hmm.
is it good for? they gave their friends gave them good advice, so
Mm-hmm.
they encouraged me that no, I should do it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I need, they will sponsor. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. And when I went there, it was a disaster.
Mm. Mm.
Struggling to sew.
Mm.
I, I wasn't knowing nothing. You understand? I didn't know nothing, and they were all the people that I'm with are grown ups. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
40s and 30s and something something. You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? They are
Mm-hmm.
grown up
Mm-hmm.
people. You understand me? So
Mm-hmm.
only I. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, wow. So I I used to tell them, you are my wife, you are my wife. So I use that wifey now
Mm-hmm.
as a friendship. So
Mm-hmm.
I get close to them and they started to teach me the tips. You
Mm.
understand me? Do
Mm.
this, do this, do that, do
Mm-hmm.
that, do this. So I
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of them and they make me pass the fashion.
Okay. 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 That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think Nag shared a story that is very common in the Ghanaian community, right? For our international listeners, in most countries, right, in most parts of the world, you decide what you want to go and study, and then you go get whatever you want, right? You go to school. Sometimes you even do like 3 4 year 2 3 years of experimental uni, right? You study whatever you want, and then whenever you decide on a major, you settle on that major. But in Ghana, you're given whatever program you're going to study right before you get in. And at that time, a lot of people battle with some of these things, right? People don't get the things they wanted to go study. People don't get the courses they want to pursue. And I think for those people, I think this conversation is a very interesting one, right? Whatever it is, doing it with your best, doing it with your all, sometimes really helps, right? Having that belief that, look, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, but now I've been told to go and study architecture. Listen, I'm going to be the best architect there is, right? I'm going to go there and give it my all is very important. And I think Nag's story, from what I heard and what I picked from it, is whatever the situation, just believing in yourself, using the tools you have. Like he talked about networking, and I think his networking is a bit interesting, where he's going like, "Yeah, that's my wife," but it helped him through, right? One, it helped him accept his position, it helped him make the most of the people around him, and then he was able to successfully get through the program, right? And so, even in chasing our goals, sometimes we think of ourselves as elephants. Then we get to the playground and we realize, look, you're a cheetah. So then you have to run as fast as you can, right? Updating your beliefs about your own self is very important, right? Updating your beliefs about your own self. I'm sure if you thought, hey, I'm going to be the best grad student possible. And then she came here and she realized, hey, I can also be a podcaster. So now she's updated her belief, and now you chase all these goals. And I think it still comes down to self esteem. And in 2022, if we're actually going to get to our targets, if we're going to get to the goals we've set for ourselves, man, we need to have that. I think it's key. That self belief, that self confidence, and using the tools you have to get where you need to go. The comments are coming in. I'm going to read some of the comments, right? Some are lovely. This is how you know you've been lying to me and Nag. This is how you've been lying to Nag. Stop lying to people, though. Precious thought you were serious when you told her she was your wife. Now she realized you've been lying to her. Let's see. I think parents have a massive impact in how we see ourselves
That's
and
true.
what we see ourselves capable of doing
That's
in the early years, anyways. Nag experience, apart from the wifey story, is similar for I need the rest of this comment. This is from Christine. I know Christine is watching us from Australia. We really appreciate you staying up this late to watch. We listen, the people, the support, all the people watching and all the people sharing the video, hitting the like button. We really appreciate you. But if you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button. That's boop that notification bell so that whenever we get on, you'd be in here and we can interact with you. This is why we're doing this. We love doing this. We love interacting with you. Like in season 1, we'd prepare the hot sauce and we dump it out. But now we're preparing the hot sauce with our listeners, and it's just mind blowing. So thank you so much for bringing the comments in. Keep them coming in. Hit that like button. Share this stream with your friends on your timeline so that people can hop in and interact with us. This is the tribe. This is Kojo. Everyone on here. Nag is sharing so many stories, and we're all trying to chase the dreams. Like we're trying to get into the new year with new mindsets and sort of chase all the goals we talked about.
I love the comments that came earlier about parents having
Yeah, I think
a major
part to
role
play.
when it comes to building our self-esteem. Sometimes you have your people that are very dear to you telling you it's a lot, so dear to you telling you, look, you can do this. This is the thing with you and keep
Yep.
up,
Yep.
it boosts your confidence. So I would urge all parents to not dampen their kids'
Yeah.
spirits.
Yep.
Try to always uplift them, because they play a major role in their lives.
And Kojo, do you know that when they sometimes children, like when you get pampered or how do you say pampered, you will not know the good use of it. You understand me? Like sometimes it has to be from your negative. The negative will ginger you.
I think
Sometimes there are some people, they need a trigger.
okay.
No, you
So
say
I
can't do.
I get that part of it, right? I get that part. But I also believe not just parents, I think even as friends,
Yeah.
I think we should be able to encourage our friends.
Yeah.
Like there are some friends who are around you and all they see is the negative. And anybody who's played soccer with me, you've played soccer with me.
Yeah.
And anybody who's been around me, when I'm playing soccer, to my teammates, I'm like, if you don't have anything positive to say, if you don't have anything uplifting to say, just shut up. Right. And so, when you miss a chance, I'm like, hey, the next one, you get the next one. Oh, when anything goes wrong, it's uplifting. And I try to make that a habit. So in 2021, if we're going to chase goals, if we're going to really make it, we have to be able to learn to bring the people around us up. Like if you're around me and you feel like a 2, I can make you feel like a 20 in 5 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
that's so
we,
true.
we need to build each other up. And I think it's going to really help us in chasing these goals. In
Yeah.
2022, surround yourself with people who believe in your dream, who push you to do more. Sometimes you go to someone and be like, hey, I really want to get 2 subscribers on YouTube. And then they look at you like, come on, 2, let's do 200. Like, hey, it scares me. Like, we'll do it together. And then they build you. And sometimes you don't get 200, but you definitely get more than 2. And so I always would encourage every one of us, as we chase these goals, as we try to achieve success in 2022, let's encourage and uplift the people around us, right? And if we're young parents, or if we're going to be parents, these are things we need to know. Build your kids up. Build them up. Like, I know it has so much merit. Like every day my dad looks at me and says, hey, go get a chump. It gives me a new pep it gives me an extra spring in my step. Just knowing that the people behind you believe in you, like my siblings, like just that builds you up. And so if we're going to be parents, we definitely dig.
Yeah, and with that, it helps you not to disappoint, because people are looking up to you, people are cheering you on. So it gives you some sort of power or some sort of motivation to not disappoint. And we can't overemphasize that.
Yeah, it's true. Nag, I think we have another thing for another t-shirt, man. I know the Lali is watching the stream. I love and appreciate that man so much. He keeps coming up with these wonderful concepts. Like, guys, look out for the Kasa merch coming out very soon, because the Lali is on it. By the time the episode is always done, he already has stuff for the merch, and very soon we'll be giving out free merch. So keep watching the show, keep enjoying, keep subscribing, sharing with your friends, get as many subscribers as possible, and the Lali's got you. And if you need any work done, listen, the Lali, Ellie, and all those Lili guys, they've got you. But Nag, this is definitely going on the shirt. New style of networking. Wifey. It's definitely going on a shirt. It's definitely going on a shirt. I'm networking. When your partner asks you, hey, What are you doing calling this person your wife? Hey, it's networking.
Networking.
Nag said it's networking. A new style of networking. That's
You
so
did
beautiful.
something, Kojo,
uh,
you
Mhm.
did
uh, uh,
something. And
Uh-huh.
you didn't tell us when you realized like
Hey,
you were,
if you are a boy,
but
it's
everyone
the
was
time
asking,
has passed. The time has passed. Okay,
you can take it back.
when did I realize I'm the so I
You're the
guess
boss.
for me it's been something very early on. I think when I was younger, people thought I was just annoying, I was inquisitive, I was curious, but I always felt, there's something special to this. Like this can't be it. And it made me want more. And so I think maybe like 9, 10, and it was because I was doing things slightly different from the people in my class, right? Like, I would use a good example. Like when the first Harry Potter book came out, there was only one book. One of my classmates, or Siama, had it, and we had to pass it around. And it would be like 2 days here, like 3 days here, and it came to me, and the next day I was giving it to someone else. I'm like, yeah, I think I have something that my friends don't have. So
okay.
it's some of those things, the little things, but coming really to it, I think it's an everyday thing. Every day I wake up and I'm like, she, who is that guy? Who's that fine guy? Damn, so yeah, I
You
think
are
it's
brushing. You
much
are
early.
brushing.
Naga is brushing. Naga is brushing. Eresi said, so true. Self-confidence is absolutely important. If we're going to be winning in 2022, it's key. It's
and
key. And I
and
think
could
the
you
very mm-hmm,
let me share one story? At
mm-hmm,
the my mom left me when I was 8 years,
mm-hmm,
and I was living with my aunties. You understand me?
mm-hmm,
So they provide everything. But one
mm-hmm,
thing about me, when I was 8 years, I
mm-hmm.
never feel like I don't want to depend on any family. Like, I don't like school. You understand me? For me, school I don't like. You understand me? So I was like hustling from selling kerosene. JJ time we used to sell kerosene and
Okay.
uh, game
Mm-hmm,
playing,
mm-hmm,
family game. You
mm-hmm,
understand
mm-hmm,
me? And other stuff. So I was hustling, like anything for money I would do. You understand me?
mm-hmm,
So they were
mm-hmm,
like, why is it that you don't like school? You always into
mm-hmm,
money, 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 money,
mm-hmm,
money,
mm-hmm,
money. That's what I want. You understand me? So
mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
I did it, and I was not good in school. You understand me? I
Mm,
was
mm,
my school
mm-hmm,
performance is bad, but in
mm-hmm,
business, why, like
mm-hmm,
selling this, doing this
mm-hmm,
to get
mm-hmm,
money,
mm-hmm,
I think I'm master. I'm
mm,
a master of that. You understand? By school, no.
mm-hmm,
So I sell kerosene in the evening,
mm-hmm,
get money when it is tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
I will not when I close from school, I will come and arrange family game for others people to play, and I'll get
Okay.
money from it.
Mm,
You understand me?
mm.
I will never open my books to learn or do my homework. You understand me? So that's the type guy I was.
So
So
for the kids watching, don't be like Nag. Don't
don't be
don't, don't
like me.
close your
Don't be
books.
like me. Don't be like me. So
Please
so
open your books every night and study. I think it's
so
also
they took me to
very
boarding school.
okay.
At
So
that
that you
time,
can't do all these things.
my thing changed. Like my
Mm-hmm,
life
mm-hmm,
changes.
mm-hmm,
I started learning how to read small
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
in school. You
mm-hmm,
understand me?
mm-hmm.
But when I was at when I was when I wasn't in school,
The boarding school. Mm-hmm,
when I wasn't in a boarding school, I
mm-hmm,
didn't know how to read. I didn't know how to
mm,
do anything.
mm,
You
mm.
understand me? So
Okay.
when they took me to
Mm-hmm. I think we're getting, but again, I would read one of the comments that Bill's brought in. Bill's is a great guy. I started interacting with him a few weeks ago, and he said in 2022, surround yourself with people who push you to do more. And it's true. I think you are your pack, right? You begin to run at the pace of your pack. So I always try, and this is a tip I'm going to share with everyone. Every time in my tribe, in my crew, right, I try to get at least two different types of people. People who are pushing me to do more, and people I am pushing to do more. So you have someone who is pouring in you and someone you're pouring into. Always try to have those people in your inner circle, right? Someone who would make every single dream of yours, no matter how small, way bigger than it should be. That will scare you. Like you want to do something and they're like, hey, let's go 10 steps to the next level. And always have someone who you're always trying to help like uplift, like someone you're trying to help build up. In 2022, we're going to win together as a tribe, as everybody on the stream, all the people in the live, and all the people who are going to watch this later. The goal is to win. The goal is to achieve all the targets we're setting for ourselves in 2022. And we're going to do this by constantly running together, right? As a pack, like chasing our goals together, leaning on each other for strength. Sometimes you need other people to build your confidence. Sometimes the confidence comes from within. Sometimes you look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I've got this. Like, I'll tell you a story a friend shared with me when I asked her this story. She's like, listen, one day I had to give a presentation at work. And I hadn't ever given a presentation. I know she's watching the live stream and she's going to claim it in the comment section. But she said, I had never actually done a presentation and it was time for me to go do that. She said, listen, I spent time doing my makeup. I dressed to kill. And she's like, I was a little late for the meeting, but I was like, I don't even care. She walks in and she delivers, right? And that was a transformative moment. Now she's just killing it in her industry. She is into like promotions and advertisement, and she's like one kick-ass promoter in the business, right? And it's like that one day where she had to step up to the plate, looking in the mirror and being like, girl, you're gonna kill it. That changed a lot. And so sometimes the self-confidence comes, like the confidence comes from within, right? But sometimes you need your pack. Sometimes you need your crew. Sometimes you need your tribe. And that's why we here at the Kasa podcast and the tribe are always ready to be there for our friends. Like we're always ready. We're ready to go down for you. So every week we can check in. And guys, again, if you're listening and if you're watching the live the playback, leave in the comment section when you actually felt once when you finally knew, gosh, I've got it. I don't know what it is, but I've got it. I really want to know. I really want you to share some of this with us. And I'll take some last words on this and then we'll move into another segment. A wonderful segment coming up. So guys, sometimes you need great makeup and a nice dress. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Christine is just killing me in the comment section. And it's so true. Sometimes you need great makeup and a nice dress. And Christine knows what she's talking about. Guys, give her a follow. She is a model, right? She's a big time Instagram model. She nails it. I think she works with L'Oreal and all those people. So for the young women who really want to get into all these things, she's got the tips. She's got all the sauce. She's always cooking the sauce, right? And you see, that's my crew, man. She pushes me to do better, man. She pushes me to do better. Yeah, 2022, positive vibes only. Yes, we're getting all that positive vibe. D,
Yeah.
D, what do you have to tell us? How do we chase our goals? Give us some
I think
confidence boosters.
one thing I would like to add is that we need to have accountability partners, someone who is going to hold us accountable for whatever goal we've set to. And that person could be a close friend, whoever you think deems fit. But that and the person will keep you up to task, like keep you on your toes, and will be checking out frequently if you are doing what you said you're going to do. I think that's one way to help us go for our goals or chase our goals properly. Yeah.
That's
So
so
number one,
true.
having an accountability partner.
Accountability partner. That's so important. We're definitely going to need accountability partners. And I know Afia and I have this arrangement of accountability for this program we're doing. It gets tough. Sometimes I just want to give up. And sometimes I know she wants to give up. But the cost of giving up is too much for her. So she doesn't even think about it. Don't even think about it. If yeah, what else do we need in our attempts to chase our goals? What else do we need?
Sometimes, right, we have to remind ourselves of why we started. Sometimes before you start doing something, the excitement, the vibe, the drive, and all that. If you get to the middle of the journey, it feels like it starts to die off. So you have to go back and remind yourself, look, I was doing this because this is something that excites me and something that's going to put me on the next level. I don't think I have to give up now. I need to get this done. reminding yourself of why you started the journey itself, it's one thing that can push you to get to your to get to the level you want to get to. And other times too, I think we should try having like a plan, you know, even though we don't always stick to it, it kind of keeps us in check that okay, this week, or like you take it week by week. You can so today I want to do this and that. And then you're like, okay, I've not done anything the whole day. At least by the end of the day, this thing is supposed to be done. So even if you're going to lazy about and do nothing, after you look on the schedule and see the things you were supposed to do, and see that you can achieve like 50% of it, you're like, okay, at least let me do five. It gets you going. And the most important thing when it comes to journeys like this is the fact that you can slip or be lazy sometimes, but you don't have to stop. You just don't have to stop. I can say I want to go to the gym and okay, today I didn't go, and then I'm like, okay, because I didn't go, I've stopped. No, it doesn't stop. I'm the one doing it, and I decide, if I missed it, then nobody's gonna kill me. Let me just get back and continue. It's gonna take a longer time for you to get there, but you're going to get there. You just don't have to give up on our goals easily like that. No, you slip up, something might happen, you might forget. If you remember, okay, I was doing this, go back to it, pick it up again and continue from where you ended. Yeah. Right.
Definitely. That's so wonderful. That's so powerful. I don't want us to miss that point. You can slip up. You can fall. Don't lie down. Don't give up. I think it's one of the things. It's a very beautiful story you shared with us. Like, don't ever give up. Like, especially with the gym. last week, I was having fun when I went into the gym because all the new year, new me people were in the gym, and it gets hard. After the second day, you start feeling the pain, and for a lot of people, that's when it ends. And then they'll come back next year, and then they'll feel the pain again. Listen, you feel the pain, you can take a break. Sometimes you take a day off. I don't prescribe days off. You know me, no days off. But sometimes it's fine to take a day off.
No pain, no
But
gain.
don't give up. Exactly. No pain, no gain. No gain. And it should be like this for all our goals. You can take a break. You can take a breather. Rebecca shared something. She said, sometimes you should also relax and have fun. It's important. Chase these goals. Make sure you don't break down. I don't want you to be go, 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 go and miss out on life. It's good. Take a break sometimes. Take a breather sometimes. Enjoy things sometimes. Have some fun. But don't let your 2-week vacation end in the 10-year sabbatical. Never give up on your dreams. Like, even if, and I'd always go back to soccer analogies, right? I don't expect my friends, if we're playing soccer for like 90 minutes, I don't want you to be running for 90 minutes. I want you to take like 2-3 minutes where you're slowing down, you're catching your breath, you're relaxing, but just don't give up on the game. I don't care what the scoreline is. We could be 10-0 down. Just don't give up on the game. Don't quit. And this should be your attitude and mentality in 2022. In chasing your goals, sometimes you'll be knocked down. Things go unexpectedly. Like, things do not go as you plan them. Like, things will knock you down. Just get back up, dust yourself off, and go again. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Like, I know things have been stopping you from hitting that subscribe button. I know things have been stopping you from sharing the link. That like button has been so hard to push. I know, I understand. Just don't give up. Take a deep breath, count to 5, and then hit that like button. I know you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. You can share. You can get me 10 subscribers. And then if you get me 10 subscribers, I'll get you the custom Kasa hoodie. This is the humble hoodie. I'm going to give away a couple of the Live Humble hoodies. So listen, just get the subscribers. Let me know you're getting them in. Hit that like button, hit that share button. And the minute we hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to give away 2 free hoodies. And then we're going to start giving out some Kasa merch. And so, guys, this is how we intend to chase our goals. Share with us how you intend to chase your goals. I'm going to go through some of the comments, and then we're going to have time with D. From time with D, we're going to have time with Nag. D, the AFCON is on. You're going to give some predictions. So start thinking. Start channeling your inner spirits. Start speaking to your ancestors, because we're going to come for the my bet score lines. Please, we need them.
No problem.
In the comment section, Christine is asking, how do you use your accountability partners? It's a very important thing. One of these days, we're going to have a conversation about accountability partners, how we can be great accountability partners, how we can be a support system for our friends. It's going to
Yeah.
be on one of the episodes coming up. Do you set time frames? Like in 2 years, I'm still accountable? These are questions we definitely would love to get into. I think Christine is giving us so many episode ideas. And if you're loving this episode, come back and check out the accountability partner one. Because I know D and I have some partnership going. Nag and I have some partnership going. If you have an idea, if we tell you the bet, you would run. In fact, you would die. But yeah, Courage, what's your Twitter handle? I think someone wants to link up with Courage. So Courage, I know you sent this in earlier, positive vibes. Delali wants to know your Twitter handle. And Delali, I'm telling you guys, and guys, if you're on the live stream now, just share with us your Twitter handle. I'll put it up so that people can just follow, get in touch, your Instagram and all that. We're trying to create connections here on the podcast too. So that, and if you're watching the live stream later, you can just leave your social media handles in the comment section so that people can follow. We want to create the tribe. We want to connect the tribe, the people who are into, every area of, whatever people need. Just let's link up, let's connect. Like I'm saying, there are models in here, there are designers in here, there are promoters in here. Let's just connect. And again, as you're connecting, connect with the tribe. Follow us on all our social media. You know the drill, right? You know the drill. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Just follow the tribe. Let's get engaged and talk to us. Give us episode ideas. Christine is just dropping fire on us. Episode idea after episode idea. And she said, "What? You can slip, but you do not have to stop. You don't have to stop. If you are your boy, episode 2, that's going on a shed. You can slip, but don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you got me here, okay. If your people are here, your family is here. They're like, hey,
That is actually my friend and a
ah,
loyal Kasa listener.
oh, really? Okay,
Yes.
we appreciate our loyal fans.
Yeah,
And
Courage Shekeli. He used to be
Delali.
accountability partner, so yeah.
Oh. When that episode comes, we're going to have to let you all bring your accountability partners. That day, if you're watching the stream, chat, you have to be ready. If you're called on, we'll just give you a call. You come on and you hold up your accountability partner. But Delali, I have the link you are looking for on here. That's the Twitter account for Courage. And if you want to follow, just hit that follow button. And it's the tribe. We're connecting. Keep it up, guys. We appreciate you. Keep listening, keep sharing, keep joining every week. Come hang out with us while we make this hot sauce. It's not D. It's time for you to
Yes.
come on.
I'm here.
So, guys, for those of you who are not aware, the AFCON started. So we're going to get into some predictions. From season 1, D has been doing all these predictions for soccer games. Our regular followers have been, staking the bet. And now she's ready to take her craft to the next level. So D, come and give us predictions for this week games. We're going to do the first round of the AFCON, right?
Okay.
For the first round of the AFCON, I'm going to ask you the game, and then you're going to give us your prediction.
Sure.
For those who are listening, Cameroon just won the game through very, very, very interesting means. I cannot say anything much about it, but yeah. So D, I'm going to give you the games, and then you give the predictions. And D, there's a warning. D, there's a warning. Let me post the warning first.
I said this season 90% sure.
Okay.
So no one should
look
be
at
scared.
what has been sent in. Pressure says, please give us good predictions. So because her betting slip is ready. So D,
No problem.
I have one. This is a game later today.
Okay.
I think it's even started. It should have started. Ethiopia versus Cape Verde. Who is winning, D?
I think Cape Verde is winning.
Cape Verde is winning. Look,
Yes.
D, Don't spoil people's bet.
Could you?
D said
I
Cape
said
Verde is
believe
beating
me.
Ethiopia. Okay, so tomorrow is
Bet
going to be the
with your
fun one.
life savings, guys. Bet with your life savings. This is
Please
Okay,
disclaimer so that
okay,
no one messes up.
okay. D doesn't disappoint. You never disappoint. Let's go, D.
Oh
The
no.
second game I want you to predict:
Mhm.
Senegal versus Zimbabwe. Senegal versus
Senegal.
Zimbabwe.
Senegal is
Senegal
winning
is
for
winning.
sure. Mhm.
Okay, now I want you to go a step further. I'm
Okay.
going to give you a player and you tell me whether or not he'll score. Is
Okay.
Sadio Mane going to score tomorrow?
No, he won't.
Okay, so you heard it here first. D said Mane is not scoring tomorrow. So
No.
don't bet on Mane scoring tomorrow, guys. Don't bet on Mane scoring tomorrow. I am telling you. D said Mane is not scoring. You heard it here first.
No.
All right. If yeah,
Pedro.
Guinea versus Malawi. Guinea versus Malawi.
It's going to be a draw
It's
tomorrow.
going to be a draw, guys.
Yes.
Guinea Malawi is a draw. Guinea Malawi, don't even.
I'm coming. Is it a goalless draw or like
No. If yeah, she doesn't
Every
want to.
draw is a draw.
Every draw na draw.
you have
Every
to
draw
go
na draw.
over 2.5 or 3 point? I want to know so that I can know what I'm doing.
Hey,
If you are, please leave me alone.
D. Apparently,
Yes.
with the game you predicted that Cape Verde is beating Ethiopia, Cape Verde is already leading. So
Oh, you
Yay.
see,
people
you see,
believe
you
I
see,
believe you. You're dropping the
see.
sauce. Now, D, for this
Mhm.
game, I'm going to ask you for tomorrow.
Mhm.
Look at the flag behind me and answer carefully before I come
Okay.
over there and hi. Ghana
Okay.
versus Morocco.
So, of course, this one, you
Ghana
know my
versus
bias.
Morocco.
You know my bias for it.
So
This
who is
one.
winning?
Ghana.
Ghana is
Straight.
winning.
Straight.
Now I'm going to ask another
with my
specific
life
one because
savings.
my bet people need this.
Okay.
D, is
Mhm.
Jordan, are you going to score tomorrow?
For sure. For sure. He's scoring. And then Dede are you.
Hey, D, I mean, yeah, the prediction has gone overboard. Oh, the prediction has gone overboard. Oh. I don't even think the day is in the squad.
So
The day is not even in the
Oh,
squad.
really?
And
who is going to be at the bench?
Yeah.
Who is going to be bench? Is the day are you going to play first half or second half?
No. D doesn't give that specific. She's channeling her inner ancestors, right?
Mhm.
So D
So
said
just believe
Jordan
me.
is scoring, but
Mhm.
Ghana is winning. And
Yeah, Ghana
listen,
is winning.
look. They said that Ayu all the way. You see, Precious is an Ayu herself, so she's so happy whenever
Okay.
they say no
Okay.
bias predictions. So D, people have money
Well,
in
I
this,
was
so
only
they don't want
biased
any.
for Ghana, the Ghanaian match.
Okay, D, another game tomorrow. This is
Okay.
the other game in our group. It says, okay, we're asking Comoros Island versus Gabon. Who wins? Comoros Islands versus Gabon.
Gabon will win.
Gabon is winning. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, another one is Aubameyang scoring.
No, he won't. He won't.
Aubameyang is not scoring. So, guys, you
No.
heard it here first. Mane is not scoring. Don't bet on Mane scoring. Jordan Ayew is scoring. Bet on Jordan scoring. Ghana is winning. And then Aubameyang is not scoring. Don't even waste time. Okay, Pate is scoring the opener. Hey, the day is in the squad. He's the captain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
see-
so sorry.
you
I thought the day
see,
was not in the squad.
D never gets it
So D
wrong.
never gets it wrong.
No.
D in the building, y'all. Listen, my bad. I eat crow right now. D said the day is scoring and Jordan is scoring. So, guys,
Mhm.
the captain scores. They said, and yeah, people agree with you. Aubameyang is definitely not scoring. Let's continue with our predictions, guys. D is giving you all the tips. You're going to watch this and be like, oh my God, she was so right. Algeria versus Sierra Leone. Algeria versus Sierra Leone. Algeria is winning.
Algeria all the way.
Now, D, my friends and brothers are watching this. They might come for you. So think of this carefully.
Okay.
Nigeria versus Egypt. This is a hard one. I know.
Oh, this is
It's
really,
a hard
really
one.
hard.
Nigeria versus Egypt. Who wins?
I think Egypt is going to win for this one.
Egypt is winning.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Nigerians.
So I know a couple of my Nigerian friends, Chukudi and all those people are watching.
Oh, I'm
I know
sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry.
Neville, I'm sorry, but apparently Egypt is beating you. Okay,
Yeah.
but another one is Mo Salah scoring. Is Mohamed Salah scoring for Egypt?
Yeah, he is. He's going to score.
Mohamed Salah is scoring, guys. You heard it here first. D is giving you the predictions. D is giving you the prediction. Egypt wins. Mohamed Salah scores. This is
How much
just
scoring?
crazy, man.
How much?
Hey, now you want D doesn't get that specific. I don't want you people to put D in trouble. She just said Egypt is winning and Salah is scoring. D, you have a few more games to go.
Okay.
4 more games to go. Sudan versus Guinea-Bissau. Sudan versus Guinea-Bissau.
For this one, goalless draw.
Goalless draw, guys.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Goalless draw. Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. Nobody scores. So if you're going to bet under 1 goal and you're winning.
Under 1.5.
D,
No.
another very hard one. Tunisia versus Mali. Tunisia versus Mali.
I think
Who do you think
Tunisia will
wins?
win.
Tunisia wins this one.
Yeah.
My goodness. D is giving us all the prediction. Tunisia wins. Tunisia wins. People think Egypt is going to draw against Nigeria, but that's what they think. The Oracle D has spoken. She says Egypt wins. Okay. D. Mauritania versus the Gambia. The Gambia versus Mauritania. Who wins?
Gambia will win.
Gambia wins. Gambia wins. Okay, guys. Gambia wins. And the last game you're predicting are brothers in the Ivory Coast and Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea and Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is winning.
Yeah,
so guys, you heard it here first. D has given us the prediction for the first round of games in the AFCON 2022. We're going to keep these predictions coming. D said Ivory Coast wins their first game against Equatorial Guinea. She says Gambia beats Mauritania. Tunisia beats Mali. Sudan and Guinea-Bissau draw. Egypt beats Nigeria and Mohamed Salah scores. Guys, you heard it here first. Mohamed Salah scores. Algeria beats Sierra Leone. Gabon beats the Comoros Islands, but Aubameyang doesn't score. Don't bet on Aubameyang scoring. And Ghana beats Morocco. Dede Ayew and Jordan Ayew both score. And I know Precious is just dying. She's just giving you all the funds just because you said just because you said her brothers score. She says Guinea beats Malawi, Senegal beats Zimbabwe, and Salah Mane doesn't score. Mane doesn't score, and Cape Verde wins. And apparently she's in the driver's seat in that one because Cape Verde is in the lead. Guys, this has been Time with D. D has given us all her predictions, and D, we appreciate all these predictions. You know how much we love you. Just because of your predictions, you're going to make us so rich. So guys, follow D. She has a lot more predictions coming. Follow the podcast, and I know you haven't done that yet. But guys, hit that subscribe button, share, leave a comment below. Let us enjoy. Adelaide says, hey Adelaide, how are you doing? We're just taking the predictions. D, I don't know if you have this, but someone says they need the Powerball numbers. It's a $500 million jackpot. Can you please give us the Powerball jackpot? D, as your lawyer, I say don't get into the Powerball. Stick with soccer.
I think I'll
Stick with sport betting. Stick with sport betting. Okay, so now we're going to wrap up the show, and now we're going to wrap up the show with sports and some news from Ghana. And the sports news we're going to get into, guys, like you know, AFCON. AFCON is coming up. I know the Black Stars are going to do what the Black Stars do, which is do very well in the tournament. But then, I don't know if they can bring it home. D, do you think the Black Stars can bring the trophy home?
I'm very positive this time, but I know it's going to be very difficult looking at the number of countries and then the teams coming. Most of them are formidable. So it's going to be very tough, but we are just hoping for the best. I believe in them.
We're hoping for the best. We're hoping for the best. I do believe in them too, and it's a very good thing. I think the team hasn't looked convincing, especially in the last game against Australia. They were not so convincing, but I have this belief, whenever we think they're going to bring the trophy, they don't. Now it's like we're not so sure, but Jack, Vim all the way. Let us know in the comments section. Let us know if you think the Black Stars can do it. And our other African brothers and people watching from all over the world, come on, leave your prediction. If you think Ghana can win, just put Go Ghana in the comment section, and let's see how many people are rooting for the Black Stars to win. D.
Yeah.
If do you think the Black Stars do it this time?
I don't want to be the bad vibe here, but the truth is, I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
think they'll go far. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
semi-finals,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they can bring it home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Nag, what
Yo,
do you think? Do you think the Black Stars can do it?
yeah, we are bringing it. We are
We're
bringing
bringing
it.
it home.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are bringing
Okay.
it.
What makes you this positive?
Oh, you see, the previous game that they have been playing is a very encouragement. You understand me? So, yes, I think we've changed. The coach is potential enough to, I mean, how he trained them, like they train them more to be skillful and know how to attack the opponent and take the ball. So I think we are going to bring the cup home.
All right. Now I have a few more questions for you. With the
Okay.
confidence you have, right? With the
Yeah.
confidence you have. Guys, now this is time with Nag. If you have any questions for Nag concerning the Black Stars, leave it in the comment section and then Nag is going to address them. We're addressing the first 5 questions that come because Nag is very positive. Nag thinks Black Stars can win and he believes in the coach. Nag, when did you start having this belief in this new coach? When did you really go like, this guy can take us to the promised land?
This our new. Let's say it's our ex, and now he's we our ex coach, and now we bring him again because of the good work. We understand me. So I think if he is not good, they wouldn't have bring him back. You understand me? So like I think this coach is very hardworking, and I think he will never disappoint us. Yeah,
Okay.
because the way he studies the game, like there was a game that he need to drop Android. IU was Android. Oh,
iPhone are you? I'm so dead.
Android IU.
Andre,
Huh?
not Android. Andre.
Oh, okay,
Just say the
okay.
dates. Just say the day are you. Hey, Nag will
Did
kill me.
no?
Android are
Did they are
you?
you brother?
Oh, Jordan. Jordan are you?
Yeah, yeah. Jordan are you? And they take him at the bench, and they brought in number 10. You understand me? That number 10 changed the game at the our opponent, the striking side. You understand me? So we score. You understand me? So yeah.
Nag, you're cracking people up. You're cracking people up. People are just dying with your Android are you guys. Come on, be a big iPhone are you? I'm dead. Precious is like you're ruining her cousin's names. Like you just oh my Android are you? I'm dead. But yeah, it's beautiful. Guys, please, the questions for Nag. So I have a question for you. With how much people are saying repeat yourself, but we would let that slide. Come on. People are just laughing in my studio. Nag, with the other teams in the tournament, right? You have the Malis, you have the Senegals, you have the Egypts, even you have the Nigeria. There's quite a lot of talented squads, right? Very competent squads with equally competent coaches. Do you still think Ghana will triumph over all these
Yeah,
teams?
I think the only biggest fear is the Senegalese. You understand me? The Senegalese is like we will go final. You understand me? We
Ghana
will go
versus
final.
Senegal.
The
Okay.
final stage. You understand me? And it will be hard, but we will score them one.
We'll score Senegal 1-0.
Yeah, one. Then we will take the cup.
Whenever you mention Senegal, I'm like, listen, Senegal has Mendy from Chelsea in goal. They have Koulibaly in the defense. They have Gay, Idrissa Gana Gay in the midfield, and they have Sane forward. They have a spine that is just so talented. In Ghana, I don't even know who is going to be our goalkeeper. Maybe Wolokot. or Abaloa or whoever it is. Midfield, I
Yeah.
think we a defense. I think Jonathan Mensah can hold things down. The midfield, Partey is there, but my guy going forward, maybe Android
There's
IU would help.
the
Infinix are
Senegals are very, very
you?
strong. You
They
understand me?
are
That's the
strong.
biggest fear. You understand
Yes,
me? But
yes.
as
Oui.
soon as we go to we go final with them, we are going to
Mhm,
score with them one. Then we
mhm.
will take the cup.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that. I'm really hoping that. Guys, I'm still waiting for your questions for Nag. Nag, another question.
Mhm.
Do you believe that given I'm looking at the teams in the tournament, right?
Mhm.
And given the host nation factor, the element of playing before their own people, don't you think Cameroon has what it takes to win it all? Don't you think Cameroon, even if we don't you think Cameroon would be a very big obstacle given the home support and everything?
It should be Egyptian, the Egyptian.
But Egypt is not the host nation. Cameroon is the host nation. And I think, sometimes the host nation play like the host supports, like the supporters in the host nation play a big part. Like can 2008, you remember when
Yeah,
we drew from the
yeah.
crowd and we were able to get to the semis? Don't you think Cameroon can be a very formidable opponent in this
Okay,
tournament?
sometimes yes,
Mm-hmm,
but you know
mm-hmm,
we in as at now game has changes. You
mm-hmm,
understand me?
mm-hmm,
Even when you watch a couple of games,
mm-hmm,
it
mm-hmm,
doesn't mean you are. We are playing the home, but we will
mm-hmm.
come and beat you there. You understand me?
Mm,
So
mm,
now the game has changes.
mm-hmm,
You understand me?
mm-hmm,
So soccer, I think no matter how you even if you host it,
mm-hmm.
you can be out of the game in what do you call it, early. You
In the
understand me?
knockout stages.
Knockout stage.
Okay, okay.
Then you'll be
Well,
supporting. Yeah, you'll be
so
supporting.
so do you anticipate an early exit for Cameroon? You
Very,
think they're
very.
going to be knocked out?
No. Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
One time.
given the game they had with Burkina Faso and that they needed two penalties to be able to win, I think it's a fair point. It's
Hmm.
fair to think they might. But I looked at the squad and I think I only knew um, from the Cameroonian team, I only knew Angisa. I think he was the only one. Oh, and Onana, their goalie.
Hmm.
Their
Hmm.
goalie is in Ayas, and then Angiza, he was in the English Premier League. But they are relatively new people. I don't know much about them. And I think Burkina Faso didn't also have they only had Bertrand Traore. And so I think that they struggled against this Burkinabe squad. It will be very difficult even if they meet Nigeria or the Egypts or the Tunisias and the Algerias of this tournament. When Algeria is coming with a fierce people, the Mahrezes of the world. If yeah,
Jojo.
I haven't heard your take yet. Evia, now that we're done with time with Nag, and I know the comments were plenty. The comments were plenty. Nag gave us something to put on a shirt. And Delali, if you're listening, please get me an Android IU shirt. Please get me an Android IU
Hey.
shirt.
Said
I would
Infinix
love a
are
shirt.
you.
Okay.
Someone said Infinix are you.
Sorry.
Someone said Infinix are you.
Yeah, Infinix IU and everything. Can you just make all the Android, iPhone, what are you? Okay. And you can even add how. So it'll be how are you? Okay. D.
Yes.
Hey, I was trying to get a fierce attention. If yeah,
Okay.
what is your take on the tournament? What do you think we should expect? And who do you tip to be in the semis? Which four teams do you think will be the last four?
What teams I'm looking at? Algeria, Egypt. Um, to be biased, I'll put Ghana in there, but I don't really
Mhm.
believe they can get there. But let's see, for
Mhm.
45 September, I'll put Ghana there.
So your final four will be Ghana and who?
Ghana should not start. I mean,
Okay.
Algeria,
Algeria, okay.
Egypt,
Egypt,
Senegal,
Senegal, okay.
yeah, and then Ghana.
And Ghana. So you didn't put Cameroon, you didn't put
Mm,
Nigeria,
no, no,
you didn't put Tunisia.
no.
Huh, interesting. You didn't put Guinea.
Hmm.
Kojo is top four, so if that's a
Yeah, I
top
know.
four,
That's why I'm asking.
Them
Like she's
there.
leaving a lot of very big giants
mm,
out, which is interesting.
it might be an upset, maybe. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
prediction. So
Mm-hmm.
what I feel like, that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
I'm looking at Senegal because of some
Mm-hmm.
players I know in there.
Yeah, they have probably one of the strongest squads. In my
Yes,
opinion, they have the strongest squad in the
yes,
tournament.
yes. And
Like
I'm
when it
sure
comes to
you
talent.
guys don't really talk about money.
Mm-hmm.
Sadio Money, he's
Mm-hmm.
very good.
Yeah,
I don't know of
money,
what
money.
season, but then I know he can pick his form, like he can
Mm-hmm.
get back on track and
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
good. And then
Okay.
Mendy, you guys, you don't know
Yeah.
Mendy. Chelsea,
Mendy, yeah, Mendy is going to be. I would
Mendy,
have to watch him in the tournament first. Sometimes they are very good for their clubs, and then they go for these tournaments, and it's like,
well, that's true.
because
That's true.
if you have Thiago Silva and all these experienced players defending, like shielding you, you look better than you actually are. But when you go and get Atajua and Kukumenu defending, you see that yes, you
Oh,
are
but
not as good as you
Mendy,
thought.
right? His the I don't know of the defenders in Senegal, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't really say
I
if it's
just know about Koulibaly, who would be a very good,
always good.
yeah, he will be a very good defense. But I don't know. I mean, you need four, not one.
Good, but I still have hope
Mm-hmm.
in Senegal, honestly. I
Okay.
don't know about Tunisia. I
Mm-hmm.
have hope in Egypt because of Salah.
Salah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, I know he can pull something.
Mm-hmm.
He can do
Mm-hmm.
something. And for Ghana, the truth of the matter is we
Mm-hmm.
don't have a solid team, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the underdogs
Mm-hmm.
come and then they'll surprise you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And with the expectation and the hype they are receiving from home, the
Mm-hmm.
support,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know every country is getting that, but I sort of feel they'll do something.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's fair. I think we'd see as the tournament progresses and D keeps giving us some very powerful bets to go stick. We'll see if it falls out and shapes out the way you're predicted. Michael Kwame said Cameroon hasn't hosted the AFCON in 50 years, but have managed to win 5 AFCON tournaments on the road. So their hosting and winning is a very likely outcome.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying. Yeah, because I mean, I don't think they've hosted and won, but they've managed to win 5. And when we won our 4th title, Cameroon hadn't even won one. And in the time we've stayed at 4, and they've managed to surpass us, which it's a sad thing we need to address as soon as possible. And I believe this Black Star squad, with the hopes and prayers of Ghanaians and the support, and us cheering them on and encouraging them and pushing them, might be able to get over the line. But if you cannot support the Black Stars, well, you can at least hit that subscribe button. You can hit the share button. You can bring more people to the family so they can come and take these predictions. Because I know my bet is going to be very hot this evening. After D gave these predictions, people are just going to walk in and start sticking the bet. But guys, it's been the Kasa podcast. This has been episode 2. We've been sharing some of the things we believe would help us win in 2022. We talked about confidence and how that is going to be very important. Believing in yourself, knowing your self-worth, looking in the mirror and telling yourself, dude, you got this. You're going to conquer. Sometimes that you got this text comes in at the right time. Like
yeah.
you're about to go do something and your friends soon know you're about to go do it. Oh, I have an interview. And then like 2 minutes before you go in, they text, oh, you've got this. Go knock them, no, go knock them dead. It sometimes makes a big difference knowing that people are rooting for you. And if you're out there chasing your goals and winning, know that the tribe is always chasing rooting for you. We're cheering on you on like we're cheering on the Black Stars. D would always be cheering you on and giving you good predictions so that you can stake bets and win. If your boy is going to look at pretty as always and come cheer you on, Nag is going to cheer you on so much. If you're having a bad day, we're going to be dropping all the time with Nag clips, right? Just go on our channel and just watch these videos. I'm sure it's going to lighten your day. And this is why we love and appreciate Nag so much. He really makes us smile and so happy. And every day he gives us something. Last week he gave us I Am Perfect. And it's something I believe everybody really needs to keep in their mind. Like even when things are shaky, when you think, I'm not good enough, just remember Nag telling you, I am perfect. You're perfect. You can do it. You can win. And we always be here rooting for you, cheering you on, and let's win in 2022. I want to see my people win. I really want to see my people win. um Precious just shared this with us. I enjoyed today's episode. Always fun listening to you guys. Kasa all the way. Have a great week. For our very lovely listeners, the people who joined the live stream, the people who are watching the feed later, have a wonderful week. We love you. We appreciate all the love and support. You guys are the reason we keep doing this. You're the reason we keep coming back. We come here so that we can share time, spend time with you, share this podcast with you. And today it's been really amazing. And in 2022, just know that we're in your corner. I am in your corner. I'm a terrible person to have in your corner, though. I'd keep yelling and screaming and cheering you on. You know, I'm that dad who comes to the soccer game or any sports game, and they're yelling louder than every parent, and their kid is so embarrassed. Oh, dad, shut up. Oh, shut up, Coach Joe. I'm going to be that person. I'll give you a call and yell and be like, hey, you got this. You got this. Tonight was interesting, Amanda. Vicky is just amazing. Vicky is just an amazing young woman. I'm too perfect. Andriod, are you in Nag's voice? In Nag's voice. Soon again the match. We're getting match ideas. Man. We're going to get in Nag's voice. Anything you're saying, just in Nag's voice. And it's just gonna, and just give us a follow on our social media handles. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video. Get people on board. Kevin is leading again. D, the latest prediction is going.
See? You
right.
see?
We're wrapping up.
This is your life savings, so guys.
We're wrapping up this episode, and yes, you're going to catch us next week, and I'm going to give you a teaser of what's happening next week. So next week, I am bringing my advisor, my friend, my very good supporter. He's a friend of the show. He's a big fan of the show. He's going to come talk to us about applying to grad school, applying for jobs outside the United States, in the United States. He's going to share tips and tricks that would help make our goals in 2022 success. Like, some people are thinking, oh gosh, I really want to take the next level. I want to get a new job. I want to move. I want to immigrate. He's going to share some of these wonderful tricks with us, how to be successful in job hunts, how to be successful in securing funds, because he's been doing this for like the last 20 years. He's been giving scholarships and funding away, so he knows the tricks, he knows all the moves. So catch us next week. We're going to get into that conversation. He's going to be a good resource. If you have any questions, you can send them ahead of time, but you can also join the live stream same time next week, 1 p.m. Central. It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're thinking of grad school, if you're thinking of changing careers, if you're thinking of finding a job, if you're thinking of immigrating, he is going to be a great resource. He's going to come with so much sauce. He's so happy to come share with us some of the tricks. And also, he's a streamer. So if you're thinking of streaming anything, live streaming anything, he would give you all the tricks. He plays with the best in the business. So I'll let him come next week and tell his own story. But join us same time next week. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss, because we're bringing so many interesting people on the season, and it's going to be fantastic. So once again, from the tribe, D, you got to take us.
It's a bye.
It's bye. We love you guys. We really love and appreciate you guys. Come back next week.